Hello there, this is Pete Howard of PosterCentral.com's video blog. Thanks a lot for dropping by. And feast your eyes is an overused term, but this is definitely banquet time for the eyeballs. I'll tell you, look at this, my gosh, such a beautiful poster. Just such a fun, classy R&B window card. And yes, once again, we have Globe posters out of Baltimore to thank for this beauty. And as you can see, it's headlining, boy, R&B legend Maybelle Smith, who went by the stage name of Big Maybelle, and Queen of the Blues, as it says right there on the poster, and indeed, she's a member of the Blues Hall of Fame. So, look at the, just the spectacular design on this. So what I'm going to do is delay gratification and start with the venue information up top. Obviously boring by comparison, but still we have to know where it's from. And it says, Dance at Palace Ballroom. So where in the world is that? And if this poster was found alone, I might have never figured it out, but luckily it was found with a group of other posters right here in the same time frame, same year, from Louisville, Kentucky. So that is where it hails from. And of course, since the sign was posted around Louisville, they didn't have to say Louisville on there. Everybody was already in the city and knew that. So this was a tour blank, and the white area up top, and can you just imagine? This has to be a tour blank, just by its gorgeous appearance. I mean, it's such a, New York City professional artist design or something. I mean, can you imagine a local Louisville designer coming up, with this design, and then, more importantly, though, using it for just, one night or one set of shows? No, a poster this gorgeous had to be a tour blank. I mean, a lot of thought and effort went into this. Then again, you do have examples of Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin almost never using tour blanks, and they toured incessantly in like 1968 and 69, and that was always left up to the local promoter and graphic artist to come up with a concert poster. So, back up at the top there, you've got a little bit of wonky-like typesetting, which is always just fun and entertaining to look back on. Saturday, November 2, and then sort of a, wonky-like, if you will, comma, after the Saturday there. And then you've got 10 p.m.-2, which is, a bit unconventional, just a really abrupt ending, just this little tiny -2. We all know that that meant 2 a.m. And then it does say, advance 99 cents, even that's highly unusual. Almost always these posters say $1, $1 even, so here they try a little bit of psychology, charging a penny less, making it seem cheaper, and then at the door $1.50. And then we get in for the real small print, and I'll move it in even closer. And it does say limited tickets at, and of course just the limited tickets is like unusual. That was just a given that these things were limited due to the size of the venues. And then it says Vines Record. Well, I presume that means record shop or store, but it's kind of funny it stops there, and they have plenty of white space, as you can see, to put that in. Blue Moon, 666, Top Hat Tavern, and the Grand and Lyric Theaters. And if we found this poster alone and didn't know, the Grand and Lyric Theaters would have been our clue that this is Louisville. So, that's the venue information for the one date. Getting now to this beautiful permanent color portion, which was used hopefully for a month or two. I haven't seen any other posters from using this template, so I don't have, I don't know how long it was used for, and I haven't access to Big Maybelle tour itinerary, but we can be sure it was at least a few weeks. That's usually how these things happen. So in the upper right there, as I said, you do have Queen of the Blues, and then you've got just about my favorite design element that Globe posters would use back then. You've got these song titles in a box surrounded by, you could call them action lines, you could call them like musical staff or whatever, because they do contain musical notes. Let's go for a real close-up here, why not? Musical notes, and it's just really a classy, element of Globe posters sometimes. And then you've got that spinning vinyl record, which is just so nice. And luckily this poster has 2 of them, but I'll get down to the other one in just a moment. Then you've got this exceptional photo of Big Maybelle. Boy, that's just really nice. And her name in this just huge, great font. Lovely. In a circle, on a background of those alternating stripes. I mean, boy, when you see a lot of these posters, you really appreciate a great one like this, and Globe Poster really outdid themselves on this one. So under Big Maybelle's name, though, they do give 4 song titles, and but they don't give any of her top 10 R&B hits from 1953, which was 4 years previous, probably because they were on a competing record label. It does say Savoy Record Star. However, Candy's on there, which is good. The song title Candy for Big Maybelle. That was a 1956 hit single, and so important that decades later it actually got itself a Grammy Hall of Fame award just for that song, Candy. None of the other three given for Big Maybelle charted at all. And then at the bottom of the poster you've got, well, what you've got is my fingers over the best part there, the toast of the West Coast. Don't you love that in a martini glass and everything? Great design element by Globe. You know, these things are subtle, I suppose, but all put together, you just don't see them often, so they really make a poster sing when, you know, just really a nice element. I just love that, the toast of the West Coast. And was he? Who knows, and who cares? There might have been 92 toasts of the West Coast, right? It's just marketing and fun stuff to get people to come out. But it is pianist and bandleader Jimmy Beasley, and he was on Modern Records out of Los Angeles, and he never charted any records, but you know, who cares? He was a bandleader and stuff, and Big Maybelle is really the, you know, big attraction on this poster. So just amazing colors, just wonderful, wonderful. Gosh, I just love this thing. It's so 14 by 22 inch window card, and again, I'd love to see a, you know, picture or more examples of the poster from other cities besides Louisville. Maybe it was only used in the Southeast or something, I don't know. So that's the fun thing about collecting these things. It's fun to eventually find out all this stuff. So, wow, great poster. Big Maybelle, Blues Hall of Fame member. And you know something? If there was a boxing-style concert poster Hall of Fame, this thing's a shoe-in. It would absolutely go in. So just a pleasure showing it to you today. Okay, so I've gone on and on about how beautiful that 57 concert poster is, and I just wanted to make sure that you could see a comparison to really see what I was talking about. That was 57 and this is 1958, and boy, what do you think of the difference, huh? Graphically and with attractiveness, holy cats. And yet this was much more the common style for window cards, you know, in the 1950s, just bang out the type and everything. One of the reasons they called them boxing-style concert posters. And, you know, generally done for just one venue, one promoter, one city or whatever. It's just set the type, get the message up on telephone poles, fences, and store windows, and be done with it. Now this is from the New Era Club, and it doesn't say on here, but that was actually from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City. And I certainly don't want to disparage, you know, historic concert posters just because of their appearance. What I wanted to do was show you just how great the previous 57 Big Maybelle poster was. Interestingly, on this poster, look what it says underneath the gal's description for her. Look at that, 350 pounds of rhythm and blues. Wow. You know, it's almost like the previous poster was too classy to put that on there. But, you know, I'm sure artist management approved it, and she didn't necessarily hide the fact. And then that's 58. Here's one from 59, same club. Hatch show print, same printer of the poster, New Era Club in Nashville, and the only difference, of course, being the colors added to this one. Although, look what it does say under Big Maybelle, they misspelled rhythm in the term rhythm and blues, and those things just happen. But there's really a funny difference between these two latter posters I want to show you real quick. Notice how on this 58, it says, right under Big Maybelle, it says Fabulina, see that? And the promoter described it as exotic dancer. She's terrific. See that? Okay, so the next here, 59, I guess gone was Fabulina. There's a new gal in town, and here she is, as you can see, Mona Desmond, and the promoter put exotic dancer. She's terrific. Isn't that great? So I guess each one was this year's girl. What can you say? Boy, that's really fun stuff. So, well, hope you enjoyed this Big Maybelle blog. Thanks a lot for dropping by today. Have yourself a good rest of the day, and we'll talk to you about another one very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.